Bending to the political headwinds of the incoming Trump administration, Facebook and Instagram owner Meta is scrapping its third-party fact-checking program and replacing it with community notes, written by users similar to the model used by Elon Musk's social platform X. Announcing the policy shift today, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said the latest election points to a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech.
So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms.
Meta is making major changes to its content moderation.
First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X, starting in the US. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US.
The tech company says the new system that will be phased in over the coming months will allow more speech.
We're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far.
Meta adding there will be a new approach to policy enforcement. Its filters will focus on curbing illegal and high-severity violations.
And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action.
They're also bringing back civic content like politics.
Community notes, by the way, I think in some respects is actually a very good product in that it's nice that there are people able to correct the record quickly. The problem is, I think we all know, though, is that, first of all, clickbait, the crazier it is, the farther it goes, and historically, the correction never gets the same kind of airtime that the first post ever gets.
Mark Zuckerberg says these changes could result in more harmful material being displayed on accounts.
The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down.
These adjustments come on the heels of President-elect Donald Trump's criticism of the platforms for what he said was the censoring of conservative-leaning opinions. During a press conference today, Trump responded to the changes.
I think they've come a long way. Meta, Facebook, I think they've come a long way. I watched it. The man was very impressive. I watched it on Fox. I'm not allowed to say that. Say it?
Do you think he's directly responding to the threats that you have made to him in the past?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Meta is among several tech companies apparently working to get in Trump's good graces before he takes office later this month. Zuckerberg had dinner with Trump in Florida, bringing together the Facebook founder and the former president who was once banned from his social network. And now, how are people feeling about the new changes?
I've got mixed feelings about it. I think that on the one hand, we are going to see a bit more freedom. I've always advocated for more free expression on these platforms, but at the same time, I think that we're in a different era now, and people do have expectations around safety on these platforms.
Meta this week also appointed Dana White, the president and CEO of UFC and a familiar figure in Trump's orbit, to its board of directors.